What's up guys,
Hey,
Cesar
what's
Media
going on?
here with Jen, and here it's sexy time attack S2000 car. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about what's up and coming, right?
About the car itself,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the car. Let's talk about suspension, because this car is all about suspension and what's keeping it planted on the ground. What I have here, I mean, if you actually come around, you'll see it from the rear. I have the Buddy Club Spec damper, full coilovers.
Sexy, Super JDM. What's the spring rate on these?
Spring rate, I had 10 Ks in the rear and 12 Ks up front. So we went with an I-box spring up front because I needed it a little shorter, and might be changing those out this coming year. I'm gonna go with the 12K in the rear, so I'm gonna move the one in the front back here, and I'm gonna get a 14K for the front to allow me to have that stiffer, since my aero is gonna be kind of getting serious. So
Serious.
Serious.
Things are getting serious here.
more about the suspension. I do have adjustable ball joints, which is a really nice option. It gives me more camber. Now, if you know anything about racing, camber is a friend. Negative cambering, I should say.
Negative 20 degree of camber.
It's not stance. So.
I see you got some stainless steel brake lines,
Yes.
which is standard for all the race cars.
Yes, something that I would recommend, especially with all the stuff flying around in the racetrack. You don't want a severed rubber hose line and killing yourself or hurting yourself because you lost brake. As far as polyurethane bushings, so those are all replaced.
All the bushings.
All the bushings. The first thing I did in this car was replace all that. Replace the ball joints. Pretty much any moving parts in the suspension was replaced. I only kept the arms because obviously those are fine from the factory. Honda designed those very well.
Oh yeah.
Brakes. I run Hawks all the way around. And as far as stock caliper in the rear, and I do have the AP Racing caliper up front. Those are very, very cool things.
Race car parts.
Yes, those are very awesome.
What about your tire setup here?
Tires,
Tire
whatever.
and the wheel setup.
The tire and wheel setup. It is a Volks Racing CE28s. They are 17 by 10s plus 44. So they're super aggressive for this car. As far as what's wrapped around it is Hankook RS3s, 255s, 40s, 17s, all the way around. So square setup. So I got rid of the staggered setup from the factory and went with a square. Benefits of that, obviously you'll have the wider track up front, and also it's a lot cheaper that way because you can rotate your tires.
What's the
So-
stock tire width up front?
They're typically, forgive me if I'm wrong here, but either 215s or 225s.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
they're
wow.
very
So you're
skinny. So
you
I
went
mean, they're 16s as
40
well.
wider on these.
Yeah.
That is
So
way wider than stock.
that allows you to have more track. I have.
What about the fenders though? You have stock fenders pulled
These are
up
stock
front?
fenders, but those are going to be replaced
Okay.
with some widers because I kind of destroyed those trying to fit these wheels.
But the rear you already have.
I have the over
Aftermarket.
fenders. Those are the ASM knockoffs. So I mean, race car, they're gonna get killed. So there's no sense of buying authentic parts for those,
Yeah.
unless you have you're super rich and you have a lot of money. Then go for it. More power to you.
Like the Voltex Evo guys.
Yeah. So I had the K&M for the intake, and I also ran an HKS single exit exhaust with a test bite. So the car wasn't too loud. It was loud, but wasn't too loud. And that allowed me to shave a lot of weight going with the HKS exhaust as opposed to the stock exhaust with dual mufflers. As far as the interior goes, right now it's the process of getting a roll bar. But I run the Sparco steering wheel. Airbag system was taken off along with the stock harnesses. So I run a 6-point harness. Now safety first.
Want to talk about this roll bar?
This roll bar, it's interesting. Some people might actually chastise me for this, but it is actually off a Miata. And I put the hard top over this, and it is right on the hard top, so it actually fits very well Not sure if it'll fit over if you have a soft top, because I'm not sure how. Obviously, I don't have a soft top, so I've never tried it. But if you're running a hard top with no soft top, these Miata roll bars from Hard Dog fits just right in.